Worldwide, tune in, people pull up a seat for the show you've waited for. Morgan Angelique.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Morgan Angelique Owens, and we are here at New Riff Distillery in Newport, Kentucky, and you are going to see a day in the life with me on the Beeline. So what's the Beeline? It is a trail of awesome distilleries, restaurants, and bars located in northern Kentucky. So this is a great idea for the holidays, for the winter season to come and do with your friends and family. So let's see what New Riff Distillery is all about. Come on. All right, we are in the New Riff Distillery. This is the gift shop and the Aquifer bar to the right. Over here is my new friend Grover, who is going to tell us all about what he does here at New Riff.
I am the head of tours here. I do the tours here daily and more or less speak the brand of New Riff and talk about whiskey and drink a little whiskey.
Yeah, so I was telling my audience this is a great place for the holidays to bring like your friends and family from even in town or out of town, just something to do for the holiday season, right?
It is. I mean, we do tours more or less Wednesday through Sunday right now. Limited on Sundays, closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, but we usually try to ramp up around the holidays as far as like the bar activity, people coming on tours, just like for just kind of stopping in for the holidays, visiting family members. It's a good time to come on, bring them on down and get some whiskey in them and enjoy a good time, good whiskey. They go together.
All right, so you're about to take me on the tour, correct?
Indeed.
All right, let's go. People walk these stairs and drink.
Well, this is the way you earn your whiskey.
Oh, you earn your whiskey on the stairs. Okay. All right. How do I get back down? Can someone carry me from the people working the barrels?
See, there's the hidden trick right there. We have an elevator just in case.
I want someone to carry me from the barrels. Ooh, it smells like holidays in here. Listen, I got to keep the pretty.
You feel that?
I feel it.
You feel that?
Yes.
Now take your hand and just cup it.
Oh, no. No. I'm scared. Oh, do this? Oh, I thought you meant like in.
No.
I'd like to. Oh.
What's taking place here is the
yeah.
process of creating that alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
The alcohol, the flavors, and
I think I'm a little bit tipsy, Grover.
the other thing too. You can't take in too much, just a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
There's a reason that we properly ventilate the room, y'all. We don't want to die.
Listen, I think I got a little contact high.
We're pitching yeast to that, 11 pounds of it, to create that activity you see taking place. The yeast is consuming starches, sugars, oxygen, converting those into the beautiful CO2 that we were smelling there. They actually also some alcohol we were smelling as well too. And amongst that, the flavors that are developing, that's the actual fermenting stage. They'll grow here for 3 to 4 days, but first we'll heat everything up. Corn coming from Indiana. Rye grains being sourced from out of Germany as well too, by way of Weirman, I want to say, and process them here. Add in our sour mash, which is part of the regimen, to kind of incorporate what is that core flavor, what is our standard here, but going back to what is original design. Now, if you turn your attentions out here real quick, it's pretty cool. I referenced it before we got on camera, but the one cool thing about New Riff is that where we exist, there is an alluvial aquifer well 100 feet below the property. This pipeline is where it's coming into the building. That little square plot of land is where we actually access to a little maintenance. I tend to reference that as like the little sweet spot of our facility. So we're tapped into our own water source, which is just, I want to say, the secret ingredient to what we do here. You can't replicate the water we have here, just readily available for us since day one.
Nice.
So I like to say Ken Lewis, the owner, and Jay Erisman, the founder, are two of the luckiest SOBs that ever lived. Now, the money shot is in here.
Okay, we want the money shot.
It's live in these tanks 3-4 days time. Watch your step here. We'll eventually take this vat, which is gone from what was just fermenting mash now to distiller's beer. And we're going to distill it on the column still here. Now that column still that we have is 60 foot tall, has over 18 plates around it. We're going to more or less utilize that to strip and more or less remove our alcohol by cascading it down as we ascend up through to blast it out. Essentially, the two stages we're going through here are what's referred to, are going on a column/beer still and the doubler. Both stages is a stage of stripping. Stripping the alcohol on the first run to get the low wine, and then the second run is going to get to our high wine. Eventually making new make, White Dog, White Lightning, Moonshine is what we all know it to be. We call it here just what it is. New make of bourbon mash, new make of rye mash, but a new make all the same. So we take this to retrieve the alcohol in that place here. And at the end, we do the most important detail. We get into that barrel at a required proof point, and send it off to the rack house to age for the next 4 years or more, unbothered and undisturbed. We don't rotate, we don't move our barrels around. Where they stay is where they lay for the duration of the time that they're there. What they come out down the road with as is award-winning whiskeys that we made from 2014 up until this point here. Began making in 2014, released in 2018, and has been create some awesome whiskey spirits since. So
Sounds delicious.
Indeed, it tastes just as good as it sounds.
All right, we can't wait to taste it. Are we ready to drink?
We'll get downstairs, get you the important part, which is sampling the whiskey and get more introduced with the actual bottle and bond bourbon whiskey and rye whiskey we make here.
Yes, and this tour would make a really great gift for someone who loves bourbon, right? Behind the scenes, because we don't get a lot of that, especially across the bridge in Cincinnati. So this is kind of like a really big treat for someone who loves bourbon.
And it's an easy stop over. I mean, we're community close to Cincinnati, as I joke all the time when folks on tour. You can literally look at Cincinnati from our distillery. It's that close. Excuse me, dear. I want to knock over the pretty purse there. But it's a nice stopping place to kind of enjoy the holiday season while you're in town doing so. Just know you can reserve all tours through the tours link on our website, newriffdistilling.com. You go to the link of tours and you'll find a full tour calendar to book your tours in advance. We don't do walk-ups currently, but you can always reserve your tour to what's available. And we do private tours as well too, which is always listed on the website to book with availability as well too.
All right, people, don't be on CP time. Gotta get schedule ahead of time. Everybody can't be like Morgan Angelique Owens.
Hey. Taste downstairs.
All right, we're ready.
You guys want to enjoy it.
Did you know that Metro is reinventing itself with new routes and services to make riding better than ever? Metro. Riding is believing.
Now, I'm going to give you a little snippet here. And this is...
Are we supposed to smell it? And
as you breathe it in, kind of move it side to side through both nostrils. And as you do so, open your mouth up a little bit. And just breathe it in. You got in more characteristics of what is that bourbon. You kind of get like vanilla notes, sometimes some nutmeg. And we get some little, more or less some fruity notes every time too. Now, the tasting part. Now, the rule of thumb is this. We never want the whiskey to touch our esophagus before our tongue. So more or less, don't kick the whiskey back.
okay.
Give it a sip. And just like let it kind of hang on your tongue. And then let it roll down.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
The trick is you want to get it on your palate to make sure it incorporates with your saliva to kind of more or less tame that whiskey down, because it's 100 proof per the standard of bottle and bond. It has to be bottled at that point of 50% alcohol. So that saliva, or you may get a whiskey where you're going to add a couple drops of water in, or maybe a cube of ice. Real quick, we'll do a little, I'm not going to say magic trick, but a little simple science. I'm going to add a little water to your whiskey. I put about 3 drops in. We'll do about the same amount. There we go. Now, give it a swill again. Now, first of all, nose it again. Same way we did before. Maybe gotten a little softer, but it might not be very apparent on the nose, but get you a taste of it. Cheers. It's changed it a bit.
Yeah.
It's made it a bit softer.
Yeah.
Might have been a little bit more prickly on the tongue there.
Yeah.
But that's more or less just getting to the bottom line details of what's in that whiskey.
Like it's activated a little more.
Exactly that. It's the same thing you do when you go home and get your pour, add it to your cocktail, adding in your water, adding in your ice.
That's why people get bourbon and water.
Exactly. It helps to kind of experience it.
Did y'all know that?
I mean, it's one of those easy tips that people look beyond, because you go back to your cowboy standards with the whiskey, like you don't kick that back till you get to the point real quick. But it's the 100 proof is there, but it's not there to kind of like slam your face against. It's just, I mean, drink your whiskey how you drink it at the end of the day, but enjoy it by just opening up and let it just, even as it's sitting here, it's opening up, it's changing the whiskey. Even more important is the single barrel version of what is this. This is the standard that's about roughly about 30 barrels brought together to showcase the standard of what is our rack house we age in. You'll see on the note tag up top here, it gives reference to the actual age statement of the year it was more or less produced from, 2018. So we're still 4 years in, and this is just that standard expression of what the bourbon is. But again, you get to the inner details by just being patient with this. Let it open up, let it speak to you a little bit. What do you think about it?
No, yeah, it's good. It's smoky. I've learned new things about a bourbon today. So thank you so much for taking us on tour.
Hey, I appreciate having you guys here. I encourage all folks to drink more whiskey, drink more New Riff whiskey. But come and see us here at the Welcome Center here at New Riff. We're located right here at 24 Distillery Way. You can't miss us, y'all. We're in the same daggone parking lot. It's one of the largest liquor retailers in the nation. They are part of short. So and they tie into our story here. I'll tell you more about that story. You come on down and see us here as well, too. But there's a relationship. But it all starts with Mr. Ken Lewis. So come on down, have a bit of our standards of bourbon, a rye. We just tried a bourbon here today with Morgan. So there's more to see if you come on down.
All right. Thank you. That looks delicious. How about them apples? Ooh, that's really good. Like it? That's really good. Yeah. Yes. So guys, make sure you come over here at New Riff at the Aquifer Bar and get How About Them Apples. I'm surprised I can even remember that after me tasting all this bourbon. I'm a pro. But this is a great idea to come for the holiday season. All friends and family or yourself, solo dolo. Roll up in here. You never know who you might see, right? Get a gift, a holiday gift. So thank you so much, Katie.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
Of course. All right. Well, this has been A Day in the Life with Morgan Angelique Owens. And this is the Morgan Angelique Show.
Apply for your next job in your own neighborhood. Eastern's Jobmobile will come to you and take care of everything. We have you covered. Have a neighborhood facility? Call us, and our friendly staff will come spend the day. Eastern Personnel has jobs for everyone, from dishwasher to engineers. We're recruiters. That's what we do. We serve Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, and Columbus. Look for Eastern's Jobmobile in your neighborhood today. Eastern Personnel is an equal opportunity employer.